Hey guys, welcome back for another live reaction. As promised yesterday, this time we are going over to Wine Trash's house. Guys, remember I told you that about maybe 2 days ago, Wine Trash did a live get ready with me, and it was a good one. It was a good one. She is getting ready for work. We've discovered that she basically is working as a backup. Wine Trash says stuff without saying stuff, right? She's one of those people who's gonna, if you let her talk enough, she's gonna expose herself without saying, because she doesn't understand that the comprehension level. You guys already know. So she had explained to us, if you guys remember, on a vlog that we recently went over, that she couldn't. She was on call because she wanted her paycheck. Hold on, guys. She was on call because she wanted her paycheck to be a certain amount. She wanted to make her money. All right. Now, what that revealed to us, Wine Trash, if you're listening, is that you are not a permanent employee. If you were a permanent employee, then you would have the same amount of hours every week. Okay. That's what people do on normal jobs. And it's fine. You're a backup employee. You're probably outsourced through a temp agency to work when people can't make it to work. And it's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I don't understand why you can't just come out and say that, because when you try to talk around it, you end up telling on yourself without realizing that you're telling on yourself because of your intellectual challenges. Let's just put it that way. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. And yeah, we're going to jump right into this. I had to take a nap earlier, and then I took a ride to McDonald's. I got a sweet tea that I had absolutely no business getting, but I had to do it. It had to be done. I'm going to be crunching ice while I have you guys on mute. Okay? My ice is melting right now. All right, guys. So come on in and grab a seat. We're going to be here for a minute because this is a 44-minute live. She was having a little bit of technical difficulties because, as you guys know, she walks through the house and walks through and goes in circles and circles and circles. So she's going to be cutting in and out just a little bit. It's not that bad, guys. But if there's like a little part that's skipped, I just went ahead and went over it. But I'm glad that YouTube was working properly last night, so I uploaded it, and here we are. Oh, first I want to show you guys Wine Trash's new hairstyle. I'm sure you got a chance to see it on the. Oh, Dana, I'm so mad you missed it because you would have had a ball in there. Now, guys, as we know, our favorite trolls will come out on Wine Trash's live, and Serenity and Coco were definitely there. So shout out to Serenity and Coco. All right, let's take this down real quick, yeah, guys. Let's look at her hair because, guys, we had breaking news again. We had breaking news. She finally, after years and years of not doing anything for herself, used her paycheck money. Okay, I repeat, Bay did not pay for anything. Wine Trash finally used her paycheck money and went to the Dominicans, guys. Okay, check it out. And wait a minute, let me read what's on here, guys. She said, when they say wine glass, you need a makeover. All I have to do is get my hair done and I eat them alive. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wine Trash, don't get ahead of yourself. Guys, give it up for Wine Trash. Okay? Give it up for the queen of never getting her hair done. Guys, once again, Wine Trash, Steve, your baby mama. Steve surprised it. Steve, did you cash up her this money? Yes, she had the nerve to say she eat them alive. Girl, let me tell you something. Your hair looks great. I love your hair. First of all, I'm gonna tell the truth. I love Wine Trash's hair. We all know Wine Trash has a nice thick head of hair on her head. Now, Wine Trash, you're gonna have to pin curl that. And if you're a sweater, then you need to just get braids, sis, okay? Because it's gonna crinkle up and you're gonna be right back in an afro in about 2 days, guys. We know, the black hair experience. We already know. But her hair looks great. So I am happy that she got her hair done. Okay, I'm very happy. Guys, give it up. Okay, so congratulations, Wine Trash, for finally getting your hair done after 99 years of looking like getting 3-year-old hairstyles. Okay? Okay, guys. Wait a minute. I don't think we have any comments underneath. I didn't even look to see. All right, we got 18 comments. They're probably saying it looks great. They say, "Did you do that yourself?" Hell no. Well, Alicia is not Wait a minute, I can't even talk. Obviously, Alicia is not a member of Pine Nation because she would have seen this hairstyle when Wine Trash tried to flat on her hair and she looked like James Brown. Okay, now somebody else said you blew your hair out and styled it an old lady hairdo. That's not a makeover, but definitely an improvement. They talking about when she did her own hair. I think when she looked like James Brown. I should have got the picture so we can compare it, but I think you guys have seen it before. Steve said, "Damn, Lord, Steve gonna be handsome." Oh yeah. And Benita said, "Oh, you feeling yourself, huh?" They said, "Yes, ma'am. I'm loving this look." Okay, so they said, "Look here. If Shamar can have confidence, so can Diamond." And she left all the comments here. Good for you, Diamond. Okay, they said, "Nice hair." Okay, so everybody's giving her compliments, and it does look nice. All right. So I did use that picture as the picture for the for the what am I trying to say, y'all? I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, for the thumbnail. All right, let's get into the live, guys.
Subs only live, which let me go get my stand. I'm finna get ready for work, y'all. Ready for work. I gotta leave out a little earlier because I'm going to a different place today.
It only took her 2 years, Latrice. What are you talking about? It only took 2 years. That's not long at all. Right. But she's going to have to keep it up. She can't just sleep on it. I don't even think she should wrap it. I feel like maybe she should. I don't know. Maybe she should wrap it instead of pin curling it. She doesn't
Let's
understand
see if y'all can see.
how to keep a hairstyle to me. Hairstyle on layaway plan. Let's go.
I really need to
I
go get
hope
me
she did,
another
Queen K.
tripod because this is
Because if not,
not
okay, it's gonna
working.
poof up.
I need to
Not
do my
Klarna.
hair. Hey, everybody that came here, remember to hit a like button. I haven't been on live and I don't know how long, and I gotta shave my armpits, but that's neither here or there. Look, let's set up already.
The door still has a big hole in it, y'all. The big gash in the door.
So everybody at my job be like, "You smell so good," and I wear champagne toast. My favorite. And I got that from Bath and Body Works.
Why does she keep telling us this as though it's a new scent? Please, sis. Right, and put a silk scarf. I'm sure she has a silk or satin scarf, Nicole. She wears those sometimes. I know she'll put a bonnet on sometimes as well. Right now, she has 3 braids on one side, 2 on the other, looking like someone's 3-year-old granddaughter. Okay, with a puffball in the back. A hot ass mess.
I'm thinking about just wearing a pink, one of my pink scrubs. I gotta go get me some more scrubs because I feel like the scrubs I got is not, um, is not, I'm getting tired of them. Let's just put it like that. And it gets so cold at this other facility. It gets really, really cold. So I got on my thick pants today. Oh yeah. Got on my thick pants today,
Now,
y'all.
do you think
And I'm just gonna
that they haven't contacted the maintenance department to get that door fixed, possibly because they know that the maintenance department is going to find other things in that apartment that are trash? What do you guys think? Do you think that she's unable to contact maintenance at this point because they've trashed that apartment already? I think that's the case. If maintenance finds a hole in that door before they try to renew that lease, there's going to be a problem. They may not be able to renew the lease because they may find other things. They already had the air conditioning, guys, but that was before the door. Remember, the air conditioning went up? I don't think they did anything to the air conditioning, but I'm just saying it's weird that they haven't contacted maintenance to fix that door yet.
spray my hair. I'm not even gonna do anything special to it. I could do my edges because we getting our hair done tomorrow, so it's pointless. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get something.
Look at that. Look at that hole. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I tell you these kids touch too much stuff, hey everybody that came in, they touch too much stuff, y'all.
What is that brush called? Unbrush. I feel like this brush is way more better than an unbrush.
Way more better.
Because I have thicker hair.
Okay, that's an interesting
And
choice
unbrush
of words.
It's definitely too
Mm-hmm.
too unsteady. I don't know how to say it.
Way more better, yes.
Let me put this stuff in it. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this.
Hold on, guys. Get it. Amen.
You sent me a DM on
Somebody
Instagram.
says, who put a hole in the door?
I'll go check it out. I'll go get my other phone and see.
So, guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to the live. We're getting ready with Diamond. She's getting ready for work. She works as a fill-in or a backup
Um,
rather.
let's see. I don't know why I don't be checking my.
She won't
What's your
never
name
tell
on
us, but we know.
Instagram?
She's gonna say something
Cause
in
I don't
this
have an
video as well
Instagram.
that gives us an idea that she's working as a backup.
So I'm fit to use this. This is my holy girl.
Let me make
I don't
sure
know if
y'all
it's
can
good for the
see
hair.
this.
It says it prevents itchy, dry scalp. I doubt it. Oh shit! Damn, it works. This the shit I love. It holds braids. I get these braids. They like almost a week old. So and they still going, baby. Tomorrow I'm gonna take them out because when I get back home, it's gonna be late. So
So, guys, the trolls are gonna be working their way in. Some of them
happy
aren't
Thursday.
trolls.
Yeah, payday tomorrow, y'all.
Oh Lord, she happy about that. Hold up. So some of them aren't trolls. They are just regulars in the chat that like to come over and ask questions that are never going to get answered by wine trash. Okay, guys, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up as you enter the building. Thank you. So she said that it's payday. So then the girl Erica says, "Are you and Malaysia getting your hair done tomorrow?" So remember, she's shown us her hair now, but she hasn't shown us Malaysia's hair as of yet. So we don't know if Malaysia got her hair done too. Oh
That is
Lord.
tomorrow.
Shut up, Steve. Why did I have to click on that one out of every one of them? Mm.
And see how I got it looking a little bit better. Hey, Lilas. I don't know if I should say hey to you.
Oh, y'all hear that? She don't know if she should say hey to somebody. So somebody says you should do large knotless braids. They will look cute on you. Okay. Um Serenity has entered the building. Let's
How I feel about
go.
it.
No, Suma, she is not pregnant. Hey Blossom. Hey everybody coming in. It just looks like that. People think that she may have fibroids or something, guys. I don't know. But she's not pregnant, according to her. She's taking her birth control pills every night. Even though she can't even remember what grade Naori
You
is
sent it
in.
again? Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
She somehow remembers to take her birth control every night. Right now, she is getting ready for work, guys. And Serenity has entered the building, whether you know it or not. Serenity is a top tier troll over in Wineglass's chat, and we love her here at Pine Nation. So somebody
Look at this.
asked, "Do you work 3 to
Crazy.
11 today?" Serenity
Oh,
said, "Do
okay.
you wait a minute, yo?" Serenity said, "Do you have to come home on your lunch break to walk the dog?" Let's go, Serenity.
Oh, thank
Serenity
you
ain't waste
so
no damn
much.
time. She ain't
Period,
waste
sis.
no damn time. Right. Yes, like the live thumbs up for me, guys.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. Ebony, thank you so much, girl. Yes, and I'm happy that I can help you, sis. Because a lot of people don't understand the difference between ADHD and autism. Like I thought my daughter was autistic for the longest until she
Ebony has
went
made
to
a sharp left. So Ebony sent Diamond a message that made Diamond make a sharp left turn. People wanted to hear Diamond talk about work, maybe talk about getting ready for work, But what they're going to hear is a new term to me. All right, I was looking up something and I came across the word sharenting. Okay, what is sharenting? Sharenting is when you cross a boundary by telling information as a parent that you have no business telling. And I think Diamond is the sharenting queen. Okay, guys, sharenting is the practice of parents oversharing details about their children's lives on social media and other digital platforms, often to celebrate milestones or document memories. While sometimes well intentioned, sharenting carries significant risk, including potential exposure to online predators, identity theft, and the creation of a permanent digital footprint that could later embarrass. We always talk about this part, guys, embarrass or constrain the child. The term combines sharing and parenting and highlights the challenges of balancing parental pride with the critical need to protect a child's privacy. Yes, jazz does it also. Exactly. So while we do want, all right, so I can say this. This is the part that I'm not mad about. People do share things that are private about themselves and about their children in hopes of helping other people. But however, so it's going to be sharenting, like parenting, like Sharen, like parent, Sharon. So anyway, people are doing it to try to hopes that they can find other people like them. They do it to start networking with other parents to get good ideas. Like, say your child has autism or ADHD, right? You might start a group, moms with kid for kid, a group for moms with kids with ADHD or autism, so you guys can share ways to talk to your child to deal with certain issues that your child may face. While that part is good, there's also a bad part to it, and I feel like Diamond welcomes all the negativity. Number one, by the way she shares, okay, but I thought that was interesting, guys. I typed something into the Google and it created, I mean, it came up with that word, and I was like, this is a great word to use in the title, especially when we're discussing diamond. Okay. Also, it can see, this is what Diamond thinks has happened. I don't agree, but she thinks that cyberbullying and social harm have come to her by oversharing. All right, they say content shared by parents could be used to tease or embarrass the child later in life. And that's specifically what we touched on several times. Okay, and another thing, because of the lack of the intellectual delay, she doesn't understand what is and what's not appropriate to share. So let's go ahead and get back to the live, guys. But Ebony, which is the girl down on her chat who told her she sent her a message, has started her on this sharp left that she's about to make, talking about all of this stuff. Oh, your keyboard right, Nicole. But it's gonna start her on this journey of talking about her kids, and you guys know we don't like when she does. We don't like this, okay? But we're gonna talk about it anyway, okay?
The doctor, and they told me what she had. And actually, I was talking to my neighbor, and she was saying that her son was struggling in school and having the same problem like Malaysia was. And I told her she needs to go get the baby tested just to see what's going on. She was like, he was already diagnosed with ADHD. I said, still go get him tested anyways. That's what I had to do with Malaysia. She was already diagnosed with ADHD and stuff. So, and I think it's genetic. I ain't gonna lie to you. My dad, I know my dad got it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know he got it. My mom, she has it. My brothers, one is already autistic, and my other brother has ADHD.
But in girls, they show totally different.
All right, so this is very frustrating because for her to She not only participated negatively in Sharenting, she's also telling other people's business who didn't. I'm sure they didn't say, when you get on live, please mention that I have ADHD. Please mention that I have severe anxiety. And I want you to say all of my problems and release all of my medical health information online. I'm sure that her mother or her father didn't ask that, guys. I don't know if you caught that. I'm gonna make sure you guys heard that. She said her dad has ADHD and her mom. Now I think she's lying. Now I'm not saying ADHD can't run in a family, but what I'm saying is this has to be Munchausen syndrome. It has to be. How the hell can every single person in your family have this? That's just doesn't make sense, guys. Let's just be for real. Everybody in your family. Wait a minute. I didn't even realize the decent human being, if you look on the screen, is saying exactly what I'm talking about. They might not want you to let the world know. Decent human being, this is exactly what the problem is. I think that Diamond has Munchausen syndrome. Y'all know I like diagnosing people anyway. Okay? This is all allegedly. I have no access to anyone's medical records, nor do I want to see them. We can clearly hear you talking and tell that there is an issue here. Right. It's ridiculous. Why are you telling your mom and your dad's health information? It's ridiculous, guys. All right, let's continue.
They show totally different.
Y'all hear
And then we
Teammate
also
Lamonte is pissed off in the background. I don't know what happened. Did you change his pamper Diamond?
hold on, fat boy.
Look, the girl,
What happened to my
something wrong with all of y'all. Let's go.
Nope.
She got him.
No. Thank you.
Where's Coco? Coco should be coming up soon, y'all.
Hold on, y'all. Come on.
Everybody plus the
I'm gonna
dog.
try to put him to sleep before I go.
Right. It's not fair to those children, y'all. Hey, Passion Sister, where you been hiding? Where have you been hiding? Her big mama. Let's go. Let's go. Exactly. And she gonna mush it together soon. She mush it together every time.
Despite what anybody say on this internet,
Here we
I
go,
just
y'all.
keep going, ignore, and keep going. But yeah, it's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who said that when I have a baby that I wanted my baby to come out with this? I want my baby to be perfect. Everybody wants their baby to be perfect, unless they sick in the head.
Except for you. Like, wait a minute. Not only is she gonna go down the dark side of Sharenting, she's literally gonna go into extra stuff that we've never heard about before. I know you say, well, Pine, what could it possibly be? She couldn't possibly add on anything else. If once you hear how many issues her kids have, you don't understand. I'm sorry, this is just my opinion. I understand that I'm a little rough around the edges. I understand that I can come off a little raw. I get it. It's okay, y'all. Okay? I can't help it. This is just how I am. I can't stop being me. What I'm trying to tell you, okay? You've been having your boots on the ground, okay? What I'm trying to tell you is I don't know how to beat around the bush, y'all. This is how I got this. Why in the hell, if you know that you are lacking mentally, you are lacking the capability of barely taking care of yourself, why would you continue to have so many children if something is wrong every single time? My thing is, I could see if you were a normal person. All I'm saying is, and I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, guys. I'm doing it the best way I can. If you were a normal person, at least you have the mental capability of handling it better. You understand what I'm saying? If you yourself have a lot of issues, why bring it's not fair to the children. It's just not fair to the children, to me. Okay? And I get it. No, exactly, Sima. Nobody's child. Nobody wants anything to be wrong with their child, and we all think our children are perfect. But we know that Diamond has intellectual disabilities. Why put that pressure on yourself when you can barely get it right for yourself? Okay? At least give the child a fair chance and say, all right, you know what? If the child got all these problems, let me focus on this one child. And then I can put all of my efforts into the one child before I bring all of these children in the world with all these problems. That's the best way I can say it, y'all. I hope that that's not coming across mean or rude, because I really mean this. It's just not fair to these children to keep having them if they're having all of these millions of issues and you have issues yourself. You're not mentally prepared to handle it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? All right, let's keep going, guys.
You're going to bed because you're tired.
He always crying. I don't know why. Probably because he
You
bored
ready to go
his
to bed?
house, sitting in that house all
Yes, you
damn day.
are. Yeah, who want their baby to have that stuff? Okay. You want your movie on? Okay, I'll put a new movie on. What Esme crying about? He's sleepy. Come on, fat boy.
Exactly, Latrice. That's all I'm saying, right? Jasmine, too. Every day, I'm stressed out. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, so why the hell did you think it was cool to get pregnant 11 times? It makes no sense. Hey, Nikki 317. So she's getting Esme Lamonte together in the back, guys. Okay. Okay. Right. That's
Sorry,
all I'm
y'all.
saying. That's
Let me
all I'm
brush my
saying,
teeth.
Sima. You know what I'm trying to say.
But yeah. Let's see
Esme
what you
is
said,
too.
Ebony.
Why is he not talking yet, girl? Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes when people are judging to really talk about what's going on, but how would
Now
they
she's
know that
only reading Ebony's
anyone else
comments.
really
She doesn't
talks
care
about
about
it?
anybody else in the chat. Well, no,
So my
Eric.
dad, okay, so with my sister baby, um, that's why I sympathize for my sister because she goes through a lot too. The one that called her baby that name, I know it wasn't right, but I sympathize with her because she deals with that
No, you
stuff on
empathize
a
with her.
daily.
See, I'm
And
gonna
it
stop you
depends on
right there, and I'm not gonna take y'all down a 20-minute talkathon with this. You can't sympathize with that. You can have sympathy. Okay, when you say you sympathize with someone, you got to use the word empathize. I can't even explain why that needs to be done, but those of you that get it, get it. That's what I'm saying, Suma. She's sitting around waiting. But Suma, that's because you're educated and you got common sense. You got a, you know what I mean? You got a good head on your shoulders. Look, people's children have problems all the time, guys. People now, I personally have never went through any of these types of challenges, right? But I know people in my life that said, their kid they wasn't speaking like they were supposed to. They noticed it. They took them to the doctors. They got on top of that. And most parents who do actually want the best for their kids get on top of it right away. And they're trying to get on top of it before their school age so they can go ahead in school and just start thriving immediately. Diamond, on the other hand, waits till they go to school, and she's going to get into that as well, guys. She's going to talk about how, oh, you can't do anything until they go to school because the teacher going to tell you. Do you understand how lazy that sounds after she sat up here and talked their heads off about how she's such a great advocate for RJ, and if she didn't do what she needed to do for Malaysia and RJ, they wouldn't be on a fourth grade reading level. And so, right, if Bay has anxiety, no, severe anxiety, why choose to have a house full of kids? Kids give you anxiety. They do. Okay, and all mothers have, fears of what's going to happen with their child.
On what doctor you have too, because some doctors be like, yeah, we're gonna
It's
give
her
them
favorite
this
topic,
medicine
y'all.
and we just gonna stay with this one. And you know it's not working and they still failing in school and all this stuff. You have the right to advocate for your kid. Now, um, for my sister, her baby. So my dad was the type of parent that was raised by my great grandmas, my great great grandmas. Wait, my grandma, then my great grandma. They were strong believers of no medicine. You know, they need ass whoopings every time they mess up, and but then you constantly give your child ass whoopings and still nothing changes. You're breaking your bond with your child. They're gonna eventually start to hate you, dislike you, because all you did was ride on them and didn't build that relationship because all you doing is yelling the whole time. So,
Y'all, they on the topic
um,
already, y'all. They said, um, wait a minute. Are you about to go to your 311? Do you like working as a backup for the real staff members? Let's go, y'all. They want to top already. Coco just entered the building. She's
I
about
still
to
yell. I
top.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I don't yell. I'm gonna always yell. I'm gonna always be a parent that's more
Girl.
stressed because of what we go through. But um, every parent is stressed, even when they don't have kids that have ADHD and whatever. Every parent gonna be stressed. But you know, if you whoop your kid, you feel like, oh, I'm just gonna whoop them. Because that's the next option, basically. Let's say we like, okay, it's not ADHD, we're just gonna beat them until they know.
Tell us what happened to that door. We don't care about this. They said, as a fill-in, do you get the same benefits like health insurance and PTO? Let's go 9 by 8.
Oh,
Possibly
it's
not.
right. You need to teach them. But what happened if their mind is not sitting still enough for them
Hey,
to
Miss
grasp what you're
OPC.
saying, to understand what's going on?
But I feel like she likes to make
But
excuses.
you're beating them. I'm just saying.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Not y'all, don't understand. What we was raised up by.
Ew. Why did she insist on brushing her teeth on live? She doesn't. She doesn't. You still discipline children, and I'm not saying you have to hit them, but you still discipline and correct children and guide children, whether they have a problem or not. They still have to be disciplined and learn what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. That has nothing to do. What I think she's oh my god, what I think she's trying to say is that they didn't know what was wrong with her father and he got a whipping instead of getting help. Yes, that was like 1965 or something, girl. No, of course they didn't know what was wrong. They didn't. I don't even think they knew what autism was back then. Come
Don't
on now,
address it.
ADHD.
This is
I don't know.
how we get our kids to be broken.
Taylor toy.
I'm just saying. I feel bad for a parent that has to go through that. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. What I go through, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Wish that on nobody. I love my kids dearly, but it takes a strong minded person, a person that's grounded with themselves to deal with that type of um is it a disability? I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like it's a gift in disguise because it's really teaching us who we really is. So I'm teaching my kids who they really are. You know. Let me go on here and fix this subscriber thing. How did I do it last time? Yeah, right here.
Okay, guys, I want to tell you, when she changes the subscriber thing, she literally blocks everybody from making comments because no comments are going to come through for like 5 minutes or so. I can't remember exactly how long it was, but I had to fast forward. I had to like cut the video because she has no idea what she's doing behind the scenes, guys. Okay? She literally stopped. All the comments were not coming through, and I think she realized that nobody's saying anything, even the trolls. So she had to take it off of whatever mode she had it on. I don't know what was going on, guys. I think she stopped all comments from coming in. So look, you already see the D in the head, like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So just bear with us in the video because the comments are gonna stop for a second and then they're gonna come back. She got tired of the people trolling her. So she gets exhausted with trolling because she feeds right into it. This don't make no damn sense, y'all.
So yeah, I just really like honestly like
She
try to
keeps
give the
saying
best tips
that. Latrice, she
that
doesn't comprehend that.
I
That's way
can, and I
too
don't
much
give a fuck what
big
these people
words
say.
for
I still, and it's hard because these people. That's what I'm saying is so hard, and I love my kids, but some days it be so hard
her. Right,
to.
right,
And so
right.
RJ was my first baby to ever have any of these symptoms. Like I knew RJ had it because he was a boy. He was more pronounced with his. He had more energy. He had that. Like he just, it was more pronounced. Malaysia, I'm like,
Roberta
I don't
Renee
think she
Jenkins
has
got
it,
this Esme
but she
voice.
had it, and they was like, girls hold it different. I believe Nayori got it a little bit, but we'll see what his teachers say. So for anybody that feel like, oh, you
And another
medicating your
thing, she keeps
kids,
saying a little bit. Isn't it either you have it? Nobody says you have a little bit of high blood pressure, just a little bit. Either you have high blood pressure or you do not have high blood pressure, right? Now, I understand there can be scales to stuff, but I don't know. Is ADHD on a scale, guys? I don't really know. So, here's what exactly, Marika. Because we already know Roberta Renee Jenkins, aka Big Mama, ain't doing nothing with those kids while they're in the house. But according to Wine Trash, he needed a break, guys. He needed a break.
relying, it's not up to the parents to put the kids on medicine. It's really how it really starts here and where I'm at in Wisconsin. The teacher
Exactly.
has to
You did
send
what you
that,
need to do.
what they see the behaviors in the classroom, to the doctor. Not me,
That's what I
the
think.
teacher. I fill out my own form to say
Mhm.
what's going on at home,
Latrice. Okay.
but the teachers is the ones that come to me and be like, you need to tell your doctor that, hey, he has, we need to let them know, because that's how.
Now y'all heard what she said. For all the moms that dealt with this type of stuff, y'all heard her just say, because see, people get tired of her saying that I gotta wait till the teacher do this and I wait till the teacher do that. First of all, if you know that something's going on with your kid before they go to school, I don't care what nobody say. You know when something, you be like, wait a minute, I don't think they talking fast enough, or I don't think they're saying as many words as they need to say. I don't know. It's all different types of issues. My son just was one of my sons. He was talking weird, like the pronunciation of the words was real weird. And I was like, do I need to take him to speech therapy? I would always ask my grandmother, and I would ask like people in my family that were teachers, and they would be like, I don't think anything's wrong, but you know, and nothing was wrong. I didn't have a lot of experience with little children when I first had a child, so I didn't know if he was talking weird or not. Okay, but I just wanted to make sure so that if something was wrong while he was 2 or 3, we can get him up to par. So by the time he's in kindergarten, okay. Okay, Jojo said my son has ADHD and what she's saying is illegal. A teacher can never say to have a student tested for anything. It always has to be suggested by the parent first, not according to wine trash, Jojo. So we just sit back and listen, and people in the chat try to tell her.
RJ started.
They're gonna start talking about it.
I already knew RJ had it because he had those crying spells real bad. Let me go to 1 out of 10. Um,
What happens is, guys, I know we have a little bit more people in the building, guys. Um, Wine Trash has Google actually hold on, introduced a new term to us. We're getting into wine trash as sharenting, okay? And that's sharing too much information as a parent. So sharenting is the practice of parents oversharing details about their children's lives on social media. While sometimes well intentioned, sharenting carries significant risks. Okay. And it creates a permanent digital footprint that could later embarrass or constrain the child. The term combines sharing and parenting. All right. Just wanted to say that again for the people that may not have been here in the first half of the live, guys. It's about to get good. We're moving into the 20-minute mark of this live from the other day. We are getting ready with wine trash. She has her 3-year-old hairstyle in, two braids on one side, or two plaits. I don't know what's going on. What is this? What is this part right here? Two plaits on one side and three braids that look a mess on the other side, going back into a 2 or 3-year-old poof ball in the back. The problem is she is a 31-year-old alleged grown woman. Let's go.
he had those crying spells really bad. I gotta take prints out before I go. Um,
So I think she's trying to change the chat back, guys. Hey, right on. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. We're gonna see when the chat come back on because she's taking a minute now. You know she can't read that good, so just give her a second now. Bear with her, guys. That's what I'm saying, Lisa. She just doesn't get it. She does not get it, Lisa. Girl.
um,
See, she waiting for the comments to come back on, y'all. Look at her. She like, what happened to the comments? Why nobody?
um,
Cause bitch, you turned the comments off. Yes, Lewell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Um. Um.
so yeah, um, I was with the
Girl.
kids. Um, yeah, so you have to get the form. So when your kid,
Hey, Peacock.
the teacher is gonna let you know.
Told you.
Hey, the truth. The teacher is gonna let you know if your kid has something they suspect something, like anything. Like remember, I was fighting them to see if they do it. They denied her because schools don't like to diagnose kids. They rather have the doctor diagnose the child before the school does it. So I had to go, even though she was working with a psychiatrist, I still had to go to um it's called a child development center where I'm at. I don't know why my phone looked like that. It's called a child development center where I'm at, and they do a neural test, or it's just a real test. Like it takes 4, 5, 6 days, and they ask her all these questions, and then they do like a learning assessment. They test her from A to Z because that's what her teacher said at that time when she was first grade. Um,
Look, she got
um,
that comment, y'all.
so
They said you keep saying that, but you keep allowing the school to do it for you. Please don't have no more kids.
When she was in first grade,
Please.
her teacher didn't even know what she had. She was like, I don't, honestly, I don't know what she has. Like, it's a question mark. Tell them to test her from A to Z, because I honestly know it's something that's, she said it's no, she know it's something other than ADHD. She said it's something else. I know that, but have them test it. I don't know exactly what it was. And I should go back to her teacher and let her know what it is, because they don't go to that school. But I think it was their first grade teacher. I love her. Like, she was so.
Did y'all hear this? She should go back and email this teacher after she taught hundreds of thousands of children and say, hey, remember 3, 4 years ago when you told me something was going on with Malaysia? I just wanted to let you know. What? Okay, what point am I making? I'm saying that why does she think that that other people think her kid is as important as she thinks they are? I'm not saying teachers don't love their students. I'm not saying teachers don't care about her students. What I'm saying is, in her mind, that she thinks her and her child were way more important than she is in reality. That's a little cuckoo, y'all. Okay, that's a little cuckoo. Earthside says Diamond gets jealous if her own children know how to read good and are smart. She's a whack job. Absolutely. Marika says the teacher blocked her email, so it's too late, Diamond. Latrice says yet Naori, who's 5, is not potty trained. It's fine. But the other kids are the one with the issues. Latrice, okay? That part. That part. We'll never understand. Pearls of Wisdom says the school can't do it. I have a school administrator in my family. I just asked and they said no. Only a doctor can recommend the testing for children's diagnosis. Exactly. Lisa says her son was in kindergarten when he got diagnosed with ADHD. This is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And she won't stop talking about it. She's literally obsessed with talking about problems instead of talking about their achievements. Every now and then she'll talk about the achievements, but it's always tied into the problem. She can't just talk about the achievement itself. And I don't like the way she talks about Malaysia, her looks and her hair. I do not like it. She calls Malaysia thick or says Malaysia eats too much. She's a growing child. Can she eat in peace, please? Can you let her hair grow in peace? It broke off right here. I feel like there's something weird with the daughter. I don't know if she's jealous of the daughter. I don't know even how to put it in words right now. I'm going to have to think on it. Oh, Malaysia doesn't have to get name brand clothes. Only the boys can get name brand clothes because Malaysia is a girl. She can wear anything. Excuse me? Now, I'm not saying that she should favor her daughter, but since you two are the only females in the house, you would think y'all would have a special bond. It's real weird how she deals with Malaysia, y'all.
Like, I love her. I should go back. But anyways, I should email her. She's so nice. I like her. But so with that being said, once they test her, it took like almost a whole nother year for them to test her to let them know what was really going on. And then once they told me what it was, they was like, once they told me what it was, it all made sense. I was just looking at them like, oh my God. So Malaysia is not autistic. She does have a receptive part of autism, but she's not autistic. And I don't know how to like explain that a little bit more so you guys can understand why she's not autistic. Maybe I do like a deep dive why she's not autistic. But since she got that diagnosis, her school's been tag teaming, been working because now they trying to catch her up. My baby, when we did that test, I need to go back and see when that test was. But when they test her, they said her learning was a 4 year old, and she was in first grade. She was like she was below a 4 year old. Like, do y'all know how much that shit hurt? Like, just to know that my baby is going through
If
some
it
shit like
hurts
that.
so
Like,
much, why do you love talking about it? It's very odd. Guys, someone said we do understand. You just want to keep explaining it even though no one asked you about it. That part.
like y'all must don't know that is a different type of heartbreak. You have kids that you love dearly. You don't want them going through shit like that. Like, I've been through a lot of shit going to school, and I feel like going to school um out here, I love it out here, but you still go through stuff, you know. And I didn't want my baby to go through those things. And but now my
Oh, remember,
baby,
hold on. Those things are being teased by black people. Remember, she is not black. She does not want to be black. She is part black, part Mexican, I guess. And I'm not trying to offend anyone that is Mexican. If you go here, then you'll understand that. Okay, that is an inside joke. She said she lives in the Mexican suburbs. So apparently nobody gets teased in the Mexican suburbs. Everybody is rich in the Mexican suburbs. Name brands do not matter in the Mexican suburbs. Okay? All right, guys, this is not any type of discrimination toward Mexican people. This is an inside joke. All right? She doesn't want to live by black people, okay? She's weird like that. Okay, guys, so don't get offended. Just you gotta listen. Okay, I don't want anybody to think, oh, she's over there. It's not even that type of party.
can't tell my baby shit. Okay. I love my baby confidence. Like, her confidence is like something more than me. Like, I love my baby confidence. She be
Y'all heard
holding
that?
her head up high.
Her confidence is like something more than me. What she's doing now is she's getting in front of it. She thinks she's getting in front of it. She's saying that because she doesn't even comprehend when people are telling her to stop talking about Malaysia look like that. Because number one, stop telling all her business. Stop telling all your kids business, okay? Their health information. Stop telling them, okay? And we're saying it because maybe Malaysia doesn't want you talking about her sides. Maybe she doesn't want you telling everybody that she eats a lot. She's a kid. Most kids eat a lot anyway, so that's not even anything different. Maybe she doesn't want you calling her thick. Okay, maybe she doesn't want you calling her chunky, which she's not even thick or chunky. She's none of that. Okay. Yes, you do, Steve. Okay, wine glass is definitely Pine Nation. Okay, guys. Guys, if you have not had a chance to hit the thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. Okay.
Call me crazy. They call me slow, retarded. Call me crazy. They call me slow, retarded.
Your entire existence is disrespectful.
Guys, we are over at Diamond's house, okay? Remember, Diamond is working this part-time, this fill-in job as a backup as a not home health care. Now, she said something earlier in the live, but I didn't catch it, guys. She was like, I'm going to a different place today, and this place is farther out. Also, another clue that she is a fill-in. She's a as needed. That's what her job is. It's as needed. If someone calls out, they call Diamond in to come and do the job. Okay, guys?
She constantly do what she needs to do. I love that for her. But just dealing with that alone. And then I had Nayori that was going through lactose issues. I didn't know he was lactose. I so Maybe I should start from the nitty gritty. So when I had Malaysia, okay, so I had RJ. When I first had RJ, let me just tell you about my mental. I need to sit down and do a real video about this or something because I can't sugarcoat what the fuck I went through. I ain't gonna say I'm proud of it, but I am proud of where we came from because it was terrible. Like I was young, I didn't know nothing, and you have to learn because every kid is different, and it's just it was a lot. Okay, when I tell you it was a lot, but I'm proud at our progress of where I came, what we've been through, and what we've been through, um, what we've been through as a whole family, as a unit, and we still rocking. I just love that about me. Yes, we need to talk. Yeah. I'm just going, and the crazy part is, y'all, I stopped doing it because I had all these negative comments. Like they tell you, oh, you making your kids sick, and you got this syndrome of, what is that? Some syndrome of, all your kids have you lying to the system. How
Munchausen
can I lie to the
syndrome.
system
Yes,
when the teacher
you do have it.
tells the doctor that he has? So when you get ADHD medicine, they just don't give you medicine because you want to in the doctor office. And it's no such thing, because I know it's a lot of people making those false claims saying that I get IEP money. I don't get IEP money everywhere. Every dime that I have, I work for it. Okay? I work for this shit. So it is what it is. I do make good income. So it is what it is.
Now she makes good income,
But
y'all. Now she makes good income. The bitch did one shopping spree for $700, blew all her money. Bitch, you need to be saving money for Christmas, so you won't be back to the damn um, the Christian church around the corner, back to the Jewish community center, back to the Mexican church, asking them to donate toys for tots to your kids. That's what you need to be saving the money for. All right. I am thinking by Halloween, this job is a wrap. Okay. She's working this job. All right. For people out there in the YouTube street saying, oh, Diamond has a job. Bitch, she's only gonna work for 60 to 90 days. If she makes it to 6 months, okay, we'll give her trophy. We will give Diamond her trophy. All right. It's not our problem that Diamond is living in poverty. She chose to live a life of poverty with Roberta Renee Jenkins.
50 this, 50 that. Just so we clear. If I'm paying 50 with a nigga, just know another nigga paying my half. Niggas always talking about 50 this, 50 that.
Don't make me come over there, little boy.
oh, somebody know how to listen to him, daddy.
Yeah, around.
Oh,
You see how they be
listen to
taking off running,
daddy.
little badass Ninja Turtles?
You got on with me tonight.
You got on with me tonight. You got on with me tonight.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Happy to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband. I'm happy.
Okay, just a couple of months ago, Diamond was on here acting like Peach, telling us she doesn't want to work for anybody. She doesn't want anybody over top of her. This was after she got a Texas talking all her shit. I don't want to work for anybody. I want to work for myself. I can make that kind of money on YouTube. I don't need a job to make that kind of money.
We're gonna do is we're gonna make stuff work like we always been did. This is called a power couple.
Because power couples make stuff happen.
I'm a lying ass bitch. I'm a lying ass bitch. I be lying in crying, man. I really ain't shit. I'm a narcissistic, manipulating, lying ass bitch. I be crying in lying, man. I really ain't shit. Somebody get the plunger, yeah, I'm really full of shit. I'm the type of bitch you gotta watch while you piss.
Whatever, we getting the fuck out this house. Should it fucking matter? Move!
Man, I really ain't shit. I'm a narcissistic, manipulating, lying ass bitch. I be crying in line, man, I really ain't shit. Somebody get the plunger, yeah, I'm really full of shit. I'm the type of bitch you gotta watch while you piss. Told my ex today that I love her when I don't. I'm the type of bitch that ain't never really home.
Okay, she's in there drinking wine all day, drunker than a skunk. Bay is in there with his feet in the air, drinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bottles of Miller High Life. We've seen, guys, there's been an upgrade. Diamond has went on a 7. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, Bay applied for stamps. If you weren't here for the last live, no, there's been an upgrade. Bay has applied for stamps. Not only has Bay applied for stamps, Wineglass has a job. So together they are a power couple. Bay gets his SSI, he gets stamps, and Wine Trash brings in a paycheck. Now it's not the same amount every week. She's probably making maybe $200 to $300 a month on YouTube because she doesn't put out any content hardly. Okay. And she's on her way up in her mind. She's doing the best that she can do, guys. She's got to get rid of the dead weight, which is Bay first. Okay.
When I first had RJ, just diving into my mental, I didn't know that I had depression after I had my baby, because now after a fourth child, now I start to understand what the fuck is really going on with me. Like, why every time I have a baby, I'm crying, and then I have these loud thoughts, and a lot of people are like, oh, you crazy, you slow, whatever. And it's sad that people can come out here and say they slow. It be the ones that probably is really that got something that about other people. But I had him. And my mom was like, she went through the same thing, but she just snapped out of it. She snapped out of it. So I'm crying because I think that's replaying back in my head. I'm holding the baby. And they like, what's wrong with you? Like, you don't like your baby? My mom was like, you don't want your baby? You don't like your baby? I'm like, no, that's not it. I didn't have a bond with him. When I first had him, it was like he wasn't my child. Like, when I had RJ, it wasn't a bond. It was like, I don't know how to say it. It was a shock. I think I had a traumatic birth. I had a episiotomy when I had him. And I didn't hold him at first. I didn't do none of that with RJ at first because I was young. I didn't know, like, honestly, I didn't know. So I get home. Well, I went to my grandma's house. I started crying as soon as I left the hospital. And my mind just kept replaying the birth over and over. And I just crying and crying. I'm like, Lord Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why I keep crying? So I'm trying to hide it because I'm in front of everybody. It's even more embarrassing when you see people.
You're crying in front of everybody. So you're trying to stop crying. And it's a lot. So my grandma had the baby. I went over.
And I know exactly why Serenity is asking Wine Trash and Pills. Is that why you still hate RJ? Now, I'm not laughing because I think she hates RJ, y'all. What I'm laughing at is it does seem like she hates him. She literally be cussing RJ out, guys. We witnessed it the other day. She told him, I'm ignoring you on purpose because you won't shut up. You just heard her. I don't understand what the fuck it mattered for. She just cussed RJ out in that little interlude that I played here. Okay? Check it out.
We're going to do is we're going to make stuff work like we always been did. This is called a power couple.
Because power couples make stuff happen.
I'm a lying ass bitch. I'm a lying ass bitch. I'm a lying ass bitch. I be lying and crying, man, I really ain't shit. I'm a narcissistic, manipulating, lying ass bitch. I be crying and lying, man, I really ain't shit. Somebody get the plunger, yeah, I'm really full of shit. I'm the type of bitch you gotta watch while you piss.
Whatever, we getting the fuck out this house. Should it fucking matter? Move!
Man, I really ain't shit.
Y'all hear how she just cussed RJ out just now? She cusses are if she talking to them like that, guys, remember Sis Bum? Y'all remember Sis Bum? The one that she said, oh, I got that one for you, Nia Beer. I'm working on that now. Okay, I'm working on that one. The one where she cussed Bay out and told him, come and do it yourself, nigga. Okay, I'm working on all that. She asked RJ how many burgers he wanted. Bay said he wanted 3 burgers. 3 burgers? Who the hell eats 3 burgers in one sitting? Anyway, let's get back to it because I can talk about that one clip for about 20 minutes. But she told Bay, come get it yourself, come do it yourself. She told Bay, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to RJ. I said, let's motherfucking go, Diamond. Okay, that's my type of shit right there. Put him in his place. You won't worry about that? Come do it your damn self. And that was the first time I really heard her cuss Bay out like that. And I appreciated it. And she need to he need to stay in his place because he ain't doing a damn thing to help this family. So guys, she's talking about RJ and how she couldn't bond with RJ. So Erica, thanks to Erica, we're on this long, annoying, sharp left turn about autism and ADHD, and she just can't stop talking about it. So Erica says, what kept you from bonding with him? She says, that's why Serenity is asking her why she is there, why she hates RJ. So that's where we were, guys. So let's keep going with this.
There for a few like hours after I had the baby because it was a family reunion, and my mom dropped me off at my dad's mom house until until they came back and got me because I was living with my mom. They was living with his mom at that time, so I was living at my mom's house, and we applied for low income, so we was just waiting for the low income apartment. And my mom at that time. So I was just crying and crying. It was like weeks I was crying. My mom ended up dropping me off at urgent care. I was just so, and they was like, do you want to hurt the baby? And I'm like, no. It was like, no, I don't want to hurt the baby, but I think it was a system shock. Like I have a whole human that's dependent on me. I don't know if I could fulfill his needs. Am I'm good enough to be this baby's mom? Like I was just crying and crying.
Like that's what my mom was thinking.
Serenity said, so nothing has changed. You and Roberta are still poor. Guys, did you catch that? She said we were waiting on the low income apartments back then. No, bitch. You're still in a low income apartment now. You're still in a low income apartment now, sis. Okay, let's be clear. She thinks that we think that her life has changed because she just did a $700 Walmart shopping spree, but Serenity begs to differ. So nothing has changed. You and Roberta are still poor. Let's go. This is what happens on the dark side of sharenting. Okay, guys.
And so I'm just crying. And so after that,
they gave me medicine, but I never went to a psychiatrist. I never went to anything to see what was going on. I didn't know at that time that was my depression, that I was already having depressed. I was already like depressed. Like I had depression before. I didn't know it. And I had ADHD. That's another thing that really triggers things. People don't understand that. When you have a chemical unbalance, when you have a baby and you have ADHD that's not diagnosed, all your symptoms is going to be very
Coco
pronounced.
is in the building. Coco says y'all should have stopped having kids after RJ because y'all are horrible parents. All right. Another supporter says, so you thought it was a great idea to have 3 more guys? Let's get into it. Online platforms like YouTube are not, I repeat, are not the appropriate venue for discussing a child's private medical information. There are numerous professional and community based resources to help families navigate medical challenges while protecting the child's well being. Diamond, seek professional help. A family therapist can provide support to you to help your child and your entire family process and cope with the medical issues. There are support groups out there, Diamond, okay, that will help you. The negativity includes a long term digital footprint, which is information on the internet that is permanent. The video you post today could cause your child emotional distress years down the road when they apply for a job or start a new relationship. Stop telling their business, Diamond.
after you have a baby. And I didn't know that. So I'm just like, I didn't know I had ADHD. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with me. I don't know. So me and Bay, I was fighting his ass, physically hitting him, doing all types of shit to him. Like I was going through a lot mentally. That was back then. That was like a dark time. I don't even think about that. It was really dark back then. But that's what happened at first. Then I had RJ. He had acid reflux real bad, so he was more of a crier, and so he didn't sleep long. He didn't. So I was off of no sleep. Like it was just
Yeah,
it was
guys,
bad.
she's
So
doing this is
after that, like
a get ready with me, a live from the other day that Diamond did, but she chose, instead of talking about her, what she's wearing to work, what time she works, and talking about herself, she is exploiting her kids' health information. That's what she's doing. She is sharenting. All right. Welcome to the dark side of sharenting.
2 years later, after I had her, I swear I didn't have no crying spells, but basically I did. So I don't remember. But
After that, I gotta go. After that, Malaysia, Bay was like, something is wrong with Malaysia. And I'm like, what? We was living in low income then. And
Yes, wait a minute. Be thankful that she is finally moisturizing those damn vampire lips. So, after doing a 20-minute segment on RJ and all his issues, now she's going into another segment talking about Malaysia. As I stated before, you're a mom who is mentally challenged and intellectually challenged. Why would you then proceed to have more than one child who already had a plethora of issues, knowing that you could barely wipe your ass and afford the toilet paper to do it? Bay has no autism. Sorry, Bay doesn't have autism. Bay has severe anxiety. Bay has arthritis. Bay has bad knee problems. Bay is overweight. He's probably diabetic and he probably has high blood pressure. That's just a guess. I don't know, but she's told us the rest. Okay. He is an alcoholic and he smokes Reggie all day, every day. So I'm sure that doesn't help his diabetes and his high blood pressure that we're assuming he already has, because he doesn't do shit but sit on his ass all day. Now remember that Bay is on SSI. So Bay's at home all day long doing nothing while Wine Trash is being a protector and a provider. She is getting ready for work, guys. That's why she has her scrubs on, which need to be up a size. I saw you guys talking about that earlier in the live. I didn't address it because we were on other topics. Bitch, if that is a small, you need a medium. If it is a medium, you need a large, okay? Your stomach is stomaching in that shirt, and there's nothing cute about it. All right? So, with that being said, Bay is in there. She's trying to get ready for work. I haven't heard Bay in the background. We've heard Esme Lamonte crying. She had to take care of him. When Diamond comes home, while Diamond's at work, the kids are responsible for cleaning their house because Roberta Renee Jenkins can't wash dishes because he can't stand up too long because he has bad kneecaps. Nita Seymour Job says she's competing with her daughter because they're on the same mental age, unfortunately. Wow, this might be a good one. You can tell by how Diamond wears her hair and her outfits. Let's go. Looking like the children's place mannequin. Oh, shit. Looking like the children's place mannequin at age 30. A damn shame. 3 braids on the side, 2 squared up plaits with a fucking puffball in the back. You cannot make this up, okay? Diamond is Pine Nation, all right? Now, what's going to happen is Diamond is going to end up, this is what's going to happen. The breakdown of the family has occurred. It's already started. She's got to come home on her lunch break, according to Serenity, and walk the dog. Bay can't do that. See, Bay claims, Bay is a liar. Bay claims he cannot drive far distances, so he doesn't have to go anywhere. Bay claims his knees are bad and his arthritis is in his hands. Therefore, he cannot put furniture together. He cannot wash dishes because he has to stand up. But we've caught you cooking several times, Bay, and we saw you going to the market. So anything dealing with consuming food, Bay can take care of that. It's anything that involves taking care of those chilling that he can't do. All right, remember, Bay has 6 kids. Diamond has 4. Bay has 6. All right. So basically, Bay does not take care of those other 2 kids. The baby mama and the auntie to the baby mama have dropped in the chat several times and told us that he is not on no child support, nor does he pay child support or plan to pay child support. Okay, he is a completely useless, not just to Diamond, but to all his other children, guys. So somebody tells her, oh no, Serenity's, no. All right, so the girl on top says, you can't be serious. Serenity says, no one cares about this ADHD talk. Then the other girl says, talk about something positive, like how much you make per hour as an LPN. Yeah, right, girl, stop.
The children, and it was like, her heart is big. She got an enlarged heart. And I'm like, damn, is my baby going to live through this shit? Like, she can live through this shit, right?
Another piece of Malaysia's information release that we did not ask you for. Now she's saying that Malaysia has an enlarged heart. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second here. 1 second, okay? Let's not forget this other incident happened earlier this year, okay?
I did not do it on that blog, on that cleaning blog, but I have to wash tons of clothes. These are, well, it's probably some of the kids mixed socks and stuff, but it's mainly me and Bay clothes. So yeah, I washed all the kids, all the kids' clothes. So now I'm fit to organize these clothes so I can put them in. Okay, I did not do it on that blog, on that cleaning blog, but I have to wash tons of clothes. These are, well, it's probably some of the kids mixed socks and stuff, but it's mainly me and Bay clothes. So yeah, I washed all the kids, all the kids' clothes. So now I'm I did not do it on that blog, on that cleaning blog, but I have to wash tons of clothes. These are, well, it's probably some of the kids mixed socks and stuff, but it's mainly me and Bay clothes. So yeah, I washed all the kids, all the kids' clothes. So now I'm fit to
okay? Dirty panties. Didn't care to edit it out. Didn't care to do anything. All right, let's continue because we only got a few more minutes. of the live, guys. But we're gonna get into it. All right, for those of you who have not seen it yet, Steve's baby mother finally got her hair done, guys. Okay. She thinks she is so cute. Her hair does look cute though. I can't sit here and lie. Hey JB, thank you so much. Thank you, JB. Thank you for the super chat, 4.99. I definitely appreciate the support. Okay. All right, guys. Look at this. Wine glass finally, after 2 years of talking about the Dominicans, she finally got her hair done, guys. Let's give it up for Wine Trash. Okay. All right. So hold on. We'll get back to the live. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Somebody can't say, oh, everything is negative. No. Guys, we're going to get back into it. She's talking about Malaysia's VSD. It's a ventricular septal defect. VSD is a hole in the wall septum that separates the two lower chambers of the heart called ventricles. All right. So they say VSDs are typically congenital, meaning they are present at birth. The exact cause is often unknown, but it may be related to genetic factors, maternal infections during pregnancy, like when Bae sleeps with streetwalkers. I wonder if Bae gave wine. I wonder if Bae gave wine. This is just a theory. Nobody said it's for real. Bae gave Wine Trash an infection because Bae has been known to sleep with streetwalkers. Okay? Roberta Renee Jenkins, please use protection when you're doing your dirty work. All right, we know he can't get it from a normal person. He has to pay for it. Okay, guys, let's keep going.
A heart doctor came down, was like, she has a hole in her heart. She has a VSD heart hole in her heart. She had it when you was 6 weeks pregnant, and they was like, did she because she was not even a week old when I took her back to Children's and to the hospital. And I'm like, what the hell, like, what's going on with my baby? Like, why is, she's breathing hard, sweating and shit. And Bae told me that at first, like, she can barely breathe, so that's why I took her to the hospital. And they was like, is it like, do you have anybody that have heart problems? So my brother on my dad's side died from was unalive.
Serenity just asked, are you a caregiver at your job or do you work at the cafeteria at the hospital? You might be onto something, Serenity. You might be onto something.
Failure. So they was like, oh, that's genetic. So every pregnancy I had after that, I was considered high risk because of her. So she had problems. She had breathing problems. She was throwing up, and she had acid reflux too. So I had all of those. I was just like, damn, I got one baby that has acid reflux.
I'm not sure if I believe. What makes it hard to believe? No one's saying that people can't have problems. What we're saying is, why are you telling us everything? Coco says, does telling us about your kids' illnesses make you feel good about yourself or something? Like, what is going on here? Guys, let's talk about one of the downsides of sharenting. Misrepresentation. You can't speak for your child's experience. What you perceive as their mental health issue may differ significantly from how they feel. Did you ever think about that? Hey, Bank. They deserve the right to share their story on their own terms if they ever choose to. Long trash. I'm sorry. Wine trash. Okay, let's talk about the embarrassment and shame category of sharenting. Oversharing as a parent. Children often feel intense embarrassment about their mental health struggles and may feel humiliated by having that information made public. Wine trash. Stop telling us their business. These videos are going to be up for years to come. Stop sharenting, okay? The downside of Sharenting, guys. Wine trash is the perfect example for that.
Crying, I'm depressed. I have a whole nother baby that had these problems. I don't know. I waited 4 years to have Nayori's because I was scared that I was gonna have another baby with that type of heart problem. She was throwing up
This stuff, I was just really scared. I'm like, I'm not having no more. I didn't really want it to have no more babies, but Babe was like, let's try one more time.
That's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here.
What was that?
I said, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
So we ended up having Nayori. And Nayori was fine. I breastfed him. He was fine. He had nothing wrong with him.
That's a fucking lie.
So, hold on, y'all.
Yeah, she decided to have two more. All these problems with RJ in Malaysia. Notice the connection? She doesn't really like those two. She favors Nayori and Esme Lamonte, JJ Jenkins Jr.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to finish this conversation another time, but little like, yeah, we went through some shit, okay? We just went through some shit, a lot of shit. So but having kids with ADHD is not a walk in the park. And definitely not a walk in the park. Because it affects everything, your household, everything. But it's okay. He knew what he was doing when he gave me these kids. He
not Blossom
strong.
talking
I'm
about
strong.
is lactose a disability?
Individual.
So he knew what he was doing, but yeah, y'all, I will see y'all later. I am going to oh, I want to address this too. It says getting a child help should be combination of the teacher and the parent. The choice to medicate your child is always the parent choice. No, that's a lie. Let me tell you why it's a lie. You know why? Because your teacher is going to tell you.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
This is why I feel like most of y'all don't have ADHD kids, or y'all too blinded to see.
Like, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Trying to get some money.
What was that?
I said, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Just trying to get some money.
When your teacher comes to you and tell you your kid has ADHD, right? They give you options of, let's see if we're going to work with this. So when RJ got diagnosed with ADHD, his first year, he was in kindergarten. His doctor was like, I'm not going to medicate him. And that wasn't up to my choice. That was up to the doctor's choice. She was like, I'm not going to medicate him until he's in first grade. Let's see if he grows out of it. Because a lot of the teachers were saying that he's a little bit more immature than an average boy, because the way he was crying. And so she didn't medicate him the first year.
They're cutting a fool. Coco said, do you go to work telling your coworkers about your kids having ADHD? And then the other lady says, but you're the parent. How is it that the doctor can tell you you're not going to medicate him or you are going to medicate him? The doctor's going to tell you what the diagnosis is or what they think is wrong. They're going to ask the parent. They don't tell anybody they're taking medication. They ask the parent. Now, this part, if it's not like this, guys, let me know. I really, but this is what I would imagine. This is what common sense is telling me. should, if you want to use medication or if you think medication is necessary, these are your options. If you do not want to medicate, these are your options, therapy or whatever the other options are. But she's saying that they tell her what to do. So what she's telling us is they tell her what to do instead of her making a decision on what to do. That's what she's telling us right now. When several parents right in this chat have told us, I read their comments earlier, that the doctor is not going to tell you anything. It is up to the parents. Okay? This is crazy, guys. She's telling us that is not how it is. She said the doctor decides, not the parent.
So, they did things to help him without medication. And so when that happened, none of that shit worked. He was failing school.
Okay.
None of this stuff worked.
That, right? Erica said, and Erica's the one who got us on this path. So let's thank Erica for going down this 1 hour talkathon about ADHD. Erica even said no one can force medication on your child without your consent. Hello? Blossom said teachers are not in the position to give diagnosis. Serenity said, does Big Mama have ADHD and autism too? Tangela says, hey, Tangela, a good doctor will tell you if they're not going to medicate and why. They will send you somewhere else if you disagree, but they will recommend treatment. Okay, that's what I was thinking, Tangela. Okay, I mean, come on, y'all. Yes, a good parent will be a part of the care plan. Exactly. I think Wineglass is just so slow. I don't think she understands what she's even saying. She may not even understand what happened during the process, guys. Remember, she's intellectually disabled as well. So the comprehension level is not even there to even understand what the process really was, or even to, if she did understand it while she was going through it, she might not be able to verbally articulate what actually went down in real life. Okay?
Some kids don't have to have medication when it comes to ADHD. All kids don't have to have medication to deal with ADHD. You could have things that's not non-medicated, but they will tell you, the teacher will tell you, like, I think medication will work. RJ could barely sit on the carpet. like I keep telling y'all that. His teacher told me, I got to get the fuck out of here because I keep running my mouth. But his teacher told me, she was like, when RJ come to school, she said he be running real fast. And she said he'll throw his book bag in the air and he'd be running. And his book bag still be in the air, he just be running and it'll fall to the ground. She said, that's how much energy he has. And she said, as soon as I see that, I know it's going to be a messed up day. Because you got to think about it. These teachers are dealing with 30-some kids. And you got one child. RJ was walking out the classroom. RJ couldn't sit at if he couldn't sit on carpet time when he was younger, he couldn't even sit at a carpet. Like, he was flipping, jumping, hitting, y'all must don't know how traumatizing it is for a parent, because that's how I feel. I was just thinking about that earlier when I was doing something with the kids, and I'm just like, damn, I probably went through some trauma too, dealing with ADHD kids. People don't talk about the parents that get traumatized from this. Like, I don't want if it was a spell to get rid of this shit, man.
Now she wants,
maybe I will.
Now here's where the problem is, right here. Herein lies the problem. These selfish ass parents, at least if you're gonna be a Munchausen mom, make it about the children. Now she wants to flip it and say how she needs some type of special treatment because it's traumatizing for her. It can't be that traumatizing because you decided to go through it with not one, not two, not three, but 4 times. So you made a choice to do it to yourself over and over and over and over again. So we don't want to hear the complaints. Understand, when you do something 4 times, it cannot be classified, as a mistake. I'm not saying that our kids are mistakes, but I'm just saying you knew all these problems with one kid, then you had another one, then you had another one, and then you had a fourth one. And now you're sitting here acting like Jasmine, pretending like you don't know anything's wrong with Nairobi. And Esme Lamonte, JJ Jenkins Jr., why aren't Nairobi and Esme Lamonte already over there getting help? If something's wrong with the first two, there's more than likely something wrong with the last two. I hope there's not, but more than likely. I mean, we've already seen Nairobi in action. She's like someone mentioned earlier, I think it was Latrice. He's 5 years old wearing a diaper. Esme Lamonte, JJ Jenkins Jr., and Nairobi are sharing a diaper. Do you not see that as a problem? For people in the back, people in the clouds, people that are just joining us, people that are not a part of Pine Nation yet, you're making your choice in the clouds. Guess what? We're not making it up. We have the video footage to prove it. I don't remember what video it is anymore because we've done thousands of lives on Wine Trash and Pills. But I'll tell you one thing. I know most of the people that are a part of Pine Nation, especially the mods, can confirm that we've seen her buy a size 5 or 6. I can't remember if it's a 5 or 6 diaper, not a pull-up, a diaper, because she's trying to get in between Nairobi's sides and in between Esme Lamonte's sides. Esme Lamonte, sometime I think what we're witnessing is his pamper looking baggy, and it's not even his pamper looking baggy. It's too damn big because he's wearing a diaper that fits a freaking child that is 60 pounds, and we know Esme Lamonte is not 60 pounds. Okay? She's over there buying diapers, and the kids are sharing diapers. Okay, guys? I look, I've done all I can do. We've given you the advice. You need to get rid of his ass because he ain't doing you no good. If you got rid of Bay's SSI income, you might be able to get some help with a babysitter for free because you're still low income, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to think you make good money or not. What's good money to you? We know that's not good money to us, sis, okay? Let's just be clear. So you're probably over there making $10, $11 an hour. I really don't know. I really don't care. Okay? You're making $10, $11.50, maybe $12, maybe a whopping $13 an hour. So go ahead, continue to make your money, and you're probably still going to qualify for daycare vouchers. But you got to get rid of Bay first. Get rid of Bay. Get rid of his SSI income. You do not need him. Okay? You're better off without him. Get rid of him. Get your damn daycare vouchers for Esme Lamonte. Get aftercare for all the rest of the kids and pick their asses up after school and tell them you want to work a 9 to 5 shift. You don't want the $1, $2 difference. All right, for midday shift. That's what you need to do. Okay?
Gladly hand it over, especially for my kids. I could have it. My kids, I'm gonna take that shit from them. But yeah, that shit was crazy. RJ, even in the morning, it was bad. I caught them in the morning because he wouldn't. I had to physically. RJ was in 2nd grade. I had to physically get him dressed. Get him dressed in the morning, like a baby. And I know a lot of people like, he should know. Girl, his mind ain't even fucking slowing down to even understand to put no damn sock on. So I'm gonna do it myself to get his ass out of my house. And sometimes he wouldn't even have his shoes on. I'd take him right to school with no shoes on. He had socks on, and I give them the shoes, and I close the door. Now, kids that have disabilities like ADHD, they be there every day. My kids be at school every day because that was a mental break for me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Dad.
Serenity is playing chess, not checkers. Meanwhile, I'm sure Roberta, other kids are doing perfectly fine because they have a normal mom. Okay, Serenity? Okay? JB says having ADHD, anxiety, or autism does not make them disabled. They can learn how to use the bathroom. Period. Cheese is causing plaque on the brain, and we see them plot into the gut. Wait a minute, plot into the gut because they can't even poop. Giving people a plaque. All right, I got you. Giving people 12 tons of cheese per week and then saying we're all constipated over here, guys. It makes zero sense. Everybody knows that cheese can make you constipated.
Call me like
That's common
RJ.
knowledge. She doesn't know.
Or in Malaysia, hey, did she have her medicine? She's hyper, this and that. And I'm like, sometimes they don't have their medicine because it's the refill or they gotta ship it to the CVS. And I'll be like, no, they ain't got it. They won't have it till Thursday or whatever. They think I'm finna come pick them up. I'm like, I'm not picking them up. Y'all better deal with it the best way they can. And that's what an IEP is for too, to help with that. Like if they go to sleep, like let's say they got one part of their medicine, they sleep through the whole day, they should have something in the IEP to allow them to go sleep in the health room. And that's what my kids got, because one of their medicines make them sleep, but it helps calm their body so they can be still. So, and then they have another pill to counteract with it so it won't make them sleepy. But if they don't have one and they don't have the other, then it's going to mess them up. So that's why they got that as a place. But yeah, let me put my shoes on. My phone going to cut off anyways. But yeah, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. I got to go to work, make this money, and do some more content planning. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can, and I'm still ignoring a lot of people's comments because a lot of people don't understand shit. They just want to start stuff. So I just been ignoring and just been doing my own thing. But yeah, thank y'all so much. But honestly, I'm going to start going deeper into this ADHD stuff and signs and symptoms and what you can do to manage mentally. How can you handle that? Even going to work is definitely a mental strain on all of us, and especially if we got ADHD involved, depression, anxiety, all this stuff involved is really hard. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all in another one. To all my true supporters that's out there that understands what I'm going through or that's already going through it, I love y'all. Y'all hang in there. Y'all be strong, because trust me, the only reason why we got this, because God knows we can handle this, okay? I will see y'all in another one. I love y'all. Deuces.
Oh my goodness, that was a long one, y'all, but we got through it because tomorrow morning we'll be going into Jasmine, okay? We'll be getting, Jasmine finally dropped her one vlog a week that she likes to drop. Okay, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, wait. Just wait. They claim they want beef like I ain't in it teed up. I turn them to vegan. I'm really a creature.